right, I'll be here forever. Because
I love it.
That album, man, and I messed up that Hazel. I always think of certain Hazel. You ever like think of one song and then it's a different song in your head, like it's a different title.
Yeah. Literally.
So when I see Hazel, I think of Certified, and I'm like, oh, that's not the same song. So I had to switch it up real quick. But shout out to Lloyd, man, wherever you are.
In this crazy world,
you got away from the crazy world. Shout out to people that won. Shout out to the winners out there.
Applause.
Shout out to the J. Cole's out there, okay?
Yeah, literally. We love you, J. Cole.
We love you, J. Cole, and I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Because I was on the bandwagon too. We definitely lit your ass up. Like, why the fuck you leave? Why you walked away? Why you take your ball?
Now do you see why?
We do.
Golly, cut the man a break.
I mean, things changed real fast. Like he put his money on Black and he won. Like he really
love that for him.
And shout out to Schoolboy Q because allegedly he told him all the details.
Really?
Of like, yo, you might want to
get up out of here.
You might want to just walk back, just moonwalk out that door real quick. Yeah, because it's gonna get nasty. Yeah, that's allegedly that's what Schoolboy Q did. I could see, and we talked about it before. Shout out to Damien. Of like, I do think that. I thought it was maybe Kendrick actually himself said something because they do have a relationship.
Right.
But, yeah, it turned out that Schoolboy Q allegedly said, hey, man, I know this man. And, or maybe even Kendrick relayed the message. There's so many ways to play it out. Like, yo, tell him that, you might want to fall back. I'm focused on this guy. We could do lyrical, spiritual in your swimming pool later.
Right.
Me and you, we could rap all day. That's what we do, rap guys. But, this guy from Canada, I don't like him.
So let me just get this shit off my chest.
So I mean, you might catch some real strays if you come back in this arena. And the thing is, I didn't love 7-minute drill. I'm such a rap guy. We have other things to talk about, guys. Okay. But I love 7-minute. I didn't love 7-minute drill. The diss track that J. Cole came out. That he then took off, and I do kill him for that. I still kill him for that. Don't if you're gonna do it, keep it there forever.
Right, like you gotta give it up.
Right, you could bow out, but like just don't take it off streaming after a week. That's another story, but
like how unfair.
Yeah, so but I do think that listen back to him, like it wasn't that bad. It was just like we knew you didn't mean it. We knew you didn't mean that. You didn't mean what you said about Kendrick's catalog being subpar. You didn't mean this. It wasn't in your heart. You could tell it. Even when you said like, "Yo, I fuck with him. I don't want him." You never said it in the record. You never heard Pac say, "Yo, I fuck with Biggie, but fuck him." Like that
right.
It doesn't go like that. So yeah. Hey guys, remember my Styles? Okay, Styles. Baby, look, came out some Merlot Styles. Mailbag, Quarantine Tank. Sometimes Styles are like Blau fallback. That one time is one time. Person good Styles must up. Sock Daddy, audio side, look at the motherfucking files.
Monty, take that. Monty, take that out.
Oh, Monty.
And I am here with a brand new face, brand new voice.
Hey y'all.
Glowing. Got the Miami Vice glasses on right here. She about to
looking fly.
Looking like Grand Theft Auto cover, like
for sure, definitely.
Big Miami vibes, but we have. Another one of Jersey's own.
Another Jersey girl.
Yeah. She goes by name of
Brianna Celeste. I go by Bree too, so I'm not like super big on Brianna or Bree. Doesn't really matter as long as I fuck with you. You can call me Bree. Like I said, the whole Instagram thing.
Yeah.
All right. So you can follow me on Instagram at I can't even talk, y'all. I am Brianna Celeste, or you can follow me on TikTok.
Yeah.
At Brianna.Celeste. So CELESTE.
Yeah.
Get it right, because I can't. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here.
I appreciate it. I feel it in the tone. It's okay.
Thanks, guys.
It's also late, guys, by the way. Just let you know.
We're literally running off fumes in case you care.
I mean, listen, in case you care, that's for real. Like, do you even care about this for real?
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. I don't think they really care. It's what it is. Give me the listen.
Give us the juice.
Yeah, when I when I didn't drop I don't know what week it was, maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. I didn't drop, and then people was like, "Yo, all right, dog, how much PTO you got?"
Right.
Cause what's happening? Shout out to a kill, but I'm like, yeah, man. Sometimes I need some rest. It's okay.
It's all right. Like you're only a human.
I'm only human. I'm one person, and I think I need people to understand that sometimes. I mean, I don't. I'm potting. I'm being a little exaggeration a little bit, whatever.
Right.
But I do. I'm flirting with the bi-weekly thing. You know, this
love a bi-weekly podcast.
It's bi-weekly might be coming sooner than later. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Weekly is a lot. Like people have to understand that there's a lot that comes with this, and
to dedicate time once a week. You know, to write an agenda or something like that, or have an idea of what you're going to talk about. Like, I've probably talked for thousands of hours at this point. You know, this is episode 290.
Whoa.
And I've been doing this since 2018. And, yeah, and I've been on every episode.
Can we get a bombs for you?
Just think about
amazing.
that. Call for me.
Fuck no, bitch. I'm about my money.
That's right.
Shit.
Shout out to Avery just because
I need this playlist.
Hey, Ave.
What's poppin', young Ave guy? Yeah, that's his name.
Tonight it is anyway.
Even though he knows, I just get mad at him why he even spells his name the way he spells his name. It's like nobody spells it like this.
No,
in the world. Nobody's ever spelled it like this. That's all the times he's been on here. I spelled the name wrong once the last time he was up here, and he made sure to tell me. I'm like, nigga, all the times
I got it right. Golly.
Right, give me credit for when I got it right, dog. And I even spelled that part wrong. I just like it was late night, and I just put like too many Y's in there or something like that. So
it's no big deal.
You know, it'd be all right. Anyway, they'll find you. But you know, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
appreciate it. Coming through
it.
In the clutch. You know, brand new. You know, listen, guys, we just met today.
We literally just met.
This is our first meeting.
30 minutes ago.
So let us know how this day goes.
Okay. Yeah, first date, kind of nervous.
Yeah, love you, baby. But yeah. So where are you from? Let's tell us. I know I've been asking you about that 15 million times. She's like, I ain't telling you nothing.
Were we recording?
I got it right. You know, is this my Miranda rights? What's going on?
Yeah, like I'm kind of nervous. Anyway, no.
Give us a small little background. Let people know.
Small little background. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
before we jump into the things that we're gonna jump into, because we want to know where you coming from.
All right, so I'm a South Jersey girl. Okay. About 15 minutes from the city being Philadelphia. Grew up here.
There's some people that from New York that when they say city, you better mean New York.
Yeah,
but no, Philly.
Nah, I gotta be clear. It's Philly, Philly. Yeah, so born and raised in Jersey, but I have a lot of family in Georgia. So like, I feel like that's where my Georgia. So I feel like that's where I'm gonna end. You know, later in my adulthood. But right now I'm still in Jersey.
That's where you gonna finish your life.
That's where I'm gonna finish on the country soil.
Okay.
But yeah. So single mom of two. You know,
single mom of two.
It's hard in these streets, but that's why I use my platforms to just share humor about motherhood.
That's how you frolicking and shit on the gram. So
I mean, you know, just hopping in and out.
Right.
But
lying to us,
kind of. But yeah, I try to use my platform to just be funny, to shed light. There's a whole lot more for me to know and to learn and to grow. But I just try to use it to be creative and have fun.
Okay. All right. What about your upbringing, or you know, your only child?
No, I'm the oldest of four.
Oldest of four.
Yes.
So you've been a mom a long time.
Very long time. Kind of over it now.
Kind of done.
Yeah, I'm pretty much over it.
This was cute, but you know.
Yeah. So I have a sister who is like about a year younger than me, and then I have a sister who's 10 years younger and a brother who's 15 years younger than me.
Oh wow.
Crazy. My mom started over.
Oh yeah.
And I bet she regrets it now.
Yeah, she did.
My brother's literally 16. I'm like, what is happening? So to watch them grow up though is crazy.
Right.
She's like, wow, you used to really change your diapers and now you're smoking vapes.
Damn. That is very true.
You know, so
yeah, the life that gotta be crazy to raise a kid now, of just like what you remember growing up and what it is now.
Totally different.
Like, listen, growing up is just a trip in itself. Like, we never seen so many vape smoke shops in our life.
Literally, I'm like
it's
is
regular.
There puffing pipes on every corner, or does this just happen?
We understand the gas station was the weird place where you got some
really
little weird shit. You know,
they'll
some
sell
weird
you a black and mild without an ID.
Like they sell edibles up the street from me. I would never go get them from there.
Heck no.
You know, I get them online where I don't know what they're doing.
Right. That's what you got to do. You know, you got to be ignorant.
Yeah. So okay, and so.
Yeah,
good kid in school, bad kid.
I was pretty tough. Like in my middle school, high school, I was always getting suspended.
Why?
I didn't like going to school.
You didn't like going to school? You
no,
like
so I was
learning?
Skipping class.
You was against learning?
Kind of.
Okay.
wasn't really my thing.
Was it the learning or the people?
No, I think it was more the learning.
Okay.
Maybe the learning style. So I feel like I'm undiagnosed ADHD.
Undiagnosed. Okay, don't.
Yeah,
hey,
so
don't you Angela Seals us?
Listen,
not Angela. Don't you Amanda Seals
sorry,
us?
any doctors watching us? Oh my gosh! Literally just watched the episode like a week ago. Love her though.
Yeah, shout out to Gary Owen.
So yeah, I just feel like school for me was pretty hard. Whether it wasn't, and I'm very intelligent. I just think that in school it just wasn't my thing.
That up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't your thing. You didn't like books.
I didn't like reading books,
Yeah.
and that now as a mom, I realize how important it.
books.
Yeah, I'm like, I realize how important that foundational skill is.
Yeah.
You know, you have to read to your kids,
because you can't expect them to
just know
like you know, like they.
Yeah.
You can't expect them to learn how you learn.
Right.
It's not always like that. Some people do need the books. Some people do need the structure and all that stuff in front of them.
Yeah. So I'm like I need hands-on experience, but I can do literature as well. But I prefer to be hands-on and all that good stuff.
You're better at math or words?
Words.
Okay, math is not.
Like,
you ran away from math.
I mean, literally, I ran away from everything at this point. We just keep pointing it out. I think I took geometry twice. I don't know if this is getting anywhere.
I like geometry, man. I've always liked geometry.
I think that was like the easiest one.
People like algebra.
I'm like,
I didn't understand that.
how do you?
It's numbers.
How do you?
It's not even fun. It's not even shapes.
Numbers and letters?
Yeah. Wow. Letters?
Where are we
in my math? I want letters in my alphabet soup. I want none of that.
Literally, I seen an X and said, "I'm done. I'm done."
Yeah, what are you talking
I don't know.
about?
Yeah, like how do I use this computer? How do I use this? Calculator?
I can't put X on my phone. There's nothing. Damn, kids just use their phone now.
How did you cheat in algebra?
Exactly. You just
unless you literally lean over and
like I didn't understand geometry was easy because it was like shapes. It told you
exactly
what it was.
What
the
it
angles,
was.
Like you know what it was. You could see it. It was visual.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe a visual.
Yeah, needed that
versus,
component exactly. Versus just like numbers and graphs and didn't.
Good
make
old
any
school. It's still a scam.
Yeah, I agree.
Shout out to school. My cousin just graduated, so
Congratulations.
And it is weird when you're like not old, or like if I was like 50, 60, I might be a little more excited for him. But I'm just like 30. I'm 36. Like I got hope this works out for you. Like I really do. I don't know what the next plan is, and maybe that's what you were working through in your head. But and I get mad at are they? Well, I guess he's considered Gen Z. So
Probably.
Those Gen Zers, I kind of get a little upset about because I'm like, dog, 2020 was here among us. You had all the time to not go back to school.
Right.
Y'all still did it.
Literally.
Like y'all had the momentum to just say this is bullshit, flip it on its head, fuck these loans. y'all had it. Like I would have been mad because I went through it, but y'all had the greatest upper hand in the world, and y'all somehow, some way got them to get you back to campus.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I was so confused. I was like, "Yo, this is you can flip it up right now. Like this is the." You ever watch Ocean's 11 or any of those? Or like caught glimpse of them. Like there's a moment where like they time and stuff out, whatever. Like okay, all right, we just fucked the clock up now. Now you got 2 minutes to get or any kind of robbery, whatever. Like
right, you got 2 minutes to get it done.
2 minute window. That was your window to do whatever you wanted to do, and somehow you let them do the same shit.
But maybe people would have felt like failures if they didn't continue with their.
And that's you know what, that's the thing is like we've built so much of this foundation on going to school and blah 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 and making it and connections, and that it was kind of hard to fight it unless y'all unified. So
yeah, I feel like a lot of people struggled during 2020 or in all the pandemic years going through school. Like my sister really struggled bad. Like
Sally Mae struggled.
Yeah, I know she didn't.
Cause I was still paying through the pandemic. They said from the pandemic where, nigga?
Yeah, you ain't got no job, too damn bad.
Right. So we got a few things to talk about. I'm sitting on the profession question first because we got to talk about what you do for a living because it's very intriguing to me, and I think it will help the world.
Oh, wow.
I have a lot. I've had a lot of women on this podcast, and not to say it's strictly for women, but I think a big chunk of that demographic is probably where your clientele is at. Correct. But before we get to that, guys, we have to talk about this. We just do. The fucking diddler. Now, if you're watching this, on YouTube. It will come out sometime this week. I don't know, whenever I get a chance.
Yeah, make it quick.
When you're watching this, you realize I don't have the hat on that I had on maybe a week or two ago. And I really wanted to just keep wearing that hat because I really am a big person about music. I don't care about what people do. Like, I'm a civilian. I don't know these motherfuckers.
Right,
like, you know, I don't know Kanye. I don't know R. Kelly. I don't know these people. Whatever. Like, and if I'm really that attached to your music, I'm like, I'm just here for the music. It's like, you a cheap piece of shit. Whatever. Still got the music.
Right.
And I'm a pirate in your shit, so it's not even like I'm paying you money. So I'm not supporting you in that way. But,
right.
You know, statute of limitations, guys. Maybe I don't know. I have not normally, but I have a bad boy hat. I got it for a bad boy party that I went to that I DJ'd for.
Whoa!
This is before everything.
This is getting hot.
Yeah, but this is like right before.
You literally DJ for a party?
Yeah, it was my like first little DJ gig.
Oh, super cool!
It was fun. It was good. I mean, I want to do more, but it's my friend. You know, trusted me to do it, and like, you know, I was like, all right, let me try some stuff out. Whatever. It was a whole bad boy party. I had all the slaps going on. No pun intended. And you know, I still got the bad boy jersey. I got the hat. I had the outfit, which I got pictures. And I'm like, you know what? I'm probably not going with a jersey gig. I'm not a big jersey person, you know, but I love jersey. But I'm probably gonna my hair.
Yuck.
Mustache. I'm probably gonna wear this hat again, you know, because I fuck with this hat. I like the hat. It's black, it's snapback, chill, like, you know, bad boy, one of the greatest hip hop logos ever. So, you know, I rocked with it. And even when, you know, the Diddy allegations came out, whatever, and of things going on, and, you know, and he just made a amazing album. I don't know if you saw it. Do you see my screen when he was walking up?
Maybe I'm glad I didn't.
Listen,
I'd have been spooked.
Listen, I know your first time. So I put, you know, every now and then I just play music through my TV. I mean, it's on my speakers, but like it's set to my TV, Spotify. So it comes up with the image of the artist. You know, I just play in Foreign Exchange, and then I was like, all right, let me just skip the next song. And like, you were literally, I saw you pull up and you were walking up. I skipped the next song, just Diddy with his big red leather, everything. I was like, I kept hitting back, and it wasn't going back to the last song. I was like, I can't let her see Diddy when she walks right in the door.
She'll be mortified.
Like,
right.
What kind of freak off shit you got going on up in here? Freaky ass nigga, yeah. God.
Can't believe this.
Hey, run for your life. Now,
what a good verse.
What a
chorus.
What a album. What a song. Just a impactful song.
Wow.
So, listen, it feels, and when it's warm days, when I was in Virginia for Mother's Day, shout out to my mom too. Happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I went out there in Virginia, and I was driving around for a minute. I turned it down because she got on the phone, and you know, your mom was on the phone. Everything just had to stop. So I heard somebody just playing the song. I was just playing the, you know, Not Like Us, and I'm like, ooh, I like it. That's nice to just hear from. I'm like, you played it too? All right, I see what's going on. But anyway, you know, he made. And I came back from DC when that Love album dropped, whatever, and I was like, and I was rolling. I'm like, this shit is fire. I love this. Is such a good album, you know. And
that's what he was hoping for, right?
Before the Grammys even had, huh?
That's what he was hoping for, like a super successful album that everybody can enjoy. Talking about Diddy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's what everybody hopes for.
Hope. I mean, I just know he makes good music. You know, he has a great ear. I'm not taking that away from him, but you know, and then I think right before the Grammys. The news came out about Cassie and everything, and I was like, well, I guess he's not gonna get that Grammy because he wasn't nominated. And I'm just like, oh man. And then, you know, my family is very I don't want to say hard on people, but just like, you know, we are sensible people. Just like, you know, it's not always a one-sided thing, you know. And there was a lot of speculations. Like, we don't know these people. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's happening.
For sure.
You know. So, but it was because I'm not. I hate to jump out the window. Ooh, she said so and so. This means you're a piece of shit. Whatever. Blah blah. Without even fact checking anything.
Yeah, I think a lot of people maybe felt the same way.
Yeah. Yeah. Good chunk of people felt the same way. And I'm not even before today. Actually, I did want to start with something. Before today. I wasn't really I was a fan of just like, yo, yeah, go out there and talk on your Instagram, do what you got to do, because you've seen people be quiet and it's fucked their lives up.
Mm-hmm.
So why not get in front of it? And I'm bringing this fast forward because he's had allegations. Y'all have heard about it. And then fast forward, not today, but maybe a week ago, he been posting stuff like about Kim and posting about like his daughter or whatever the case is. And I'm like, I really want you to learn how to turn them comments off.
Yeah, real bad
because it's not gonna be good for you. I already knew before I even looked. I'm like, I'm not a big comment fisher person, but like I know when it's some shit. So I'm like, let me just scroll. I'm like, bad.
No, people are out for him now. It's a shame, but
and then
not a shame,
And then fast forward to this weekend. That's sometimes, and I've learned that from the whole Kendrick and Drake thing. You have to let the week play out.
Yeah,
because I'm like, I didn't drop the week before that beef, and I was like, I feel like it's about to kick up, and boy did it kick up. Before Cinco de Mayo, and this is still brewing, but I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna. Even when I told you I probably got some kind of agenda. I'm like, I think it might be that same day that something happened, wherever the video came out. So if you guys live under a rock, the video came out of a mute video. Of
a mute video. Like,
yeah.
What the hell? They couldn't give us
fucking
audio.
Sound? You want some popcorn?
What the
hell? A mute video came out. Hotel footage of Diddy and Cassie, and to somebody somewhere, I'm sure they want me to say allegedly Diddy and allegedly Cassie.
Allegedly.
I mean, you can make play devil's advocate. You can make an argument. You can be like, "Oh, Cassie had a hood on. You don't know what that was her." But
see, but that's how the system works,
Yeah, and I'm like, and that's how they're gonna use that for sure in court, whatever. Like, you can't really see, but also it doesn't even matter anymore because apparently it came out that he paid $50,000 to get the footage in the first place. So now you're telling me it's you,
right?
Outside,
real weird.
Before we thought it was you, now you're telling me it's you. I recorded this on my phone because I wasn't sure if he would keep it up.
Yeah,
and I haven't heard it. I know you posted it. It's still there. I haven't heard this. So let's hear it for the first time. So Diddy, there's a video that came out of him. Chasing down apparently Cassie, from what I could see, what I could tell, and in a robe or not, sorry, in a bat towel,
a white bat towel.
Now I said to my friend the other day, whatever, like, had it been like a fight between him and a man or something like that, and he was able to do that with just one hand. Man, you're a fucking Power Ranger.
Phenomenal.
For
sure.
You're a Power Ranger. That's crazy.
He's a Ninja Turtle.
He's a Ninja Turtle. Like, yeah, I'm like, you just with one hand just holding your. First of all, him sporadically running down the hallway is the craziest shit to me.
On his heels, like literally.
That's the craziest. And like, granted, I'm looking at it to myself, and first, for a layman looking at it, I'm just like,
no. How did it feel for you?
What do you mean?
Being such a fan.
Don't do that. Don't say I'm a fan. It did hurt my heart.
Yeah.
It did hurt my heart. I even put on my thing, damn, Diddy. That's the only thing I did.
Damn.
So I could say. Because I wasn't like fighting for him, but I was like.
Yeah, but you still had like that.
But I was like I didn't have no. I know some wild shit was going on, but I'm like, it seems like it's all. At the time, it seemed like things were beatable.
Okay.
Like, it seemed like there was enough time that went by that they might not have anything, even though King Combs, his son, made it super hot. For the feds. Do you hear that thing they did?
No.
He made like a beef record against, like a diss record against 50 Cent or something like that. And he said in the song something along the lines like, yo, they didn't even get the right house. We bought the house next to us.
Damn.
So I'm like, why would you tell me that? Why would you? That's you making it. And like, I'm not gonna shout them out right now, but if you heard them, you heard them. But like, they made a good point of like, yo, this whole Kendrick and Drake thing put the quiet on that. Like, it's still going on, but we not thinking about that right now. Like, this was the biggest distraction and blessing you could have ever hoped for. Two of the biggest artists going back and forth. We all up in their information, all trying to figure out what's going on with Baca. He had a weird case. Why is he around?
Right. Like, what?
We trying to figure this stuff out, and you want to just make it hot again.
That's crazy.
Like the feds ain't watching, like, listen to every fucking word.
Now we're going to.
And now we're gonna check that house. Thanks, King Combs. Thanks, Twin.
That's
so
crazy.
So yeah, Diddy was that. So
how
did it feel? It broke my heart like the Knicks losing today broke my fucking heart. So when you call me up here, like I was trying to control my emotions a little bit because I'm like, I was sitting there just sad. I'm just like, I mean, not super sad because they did a fucking great job of like, it was a great season for the Knicks, and they were just hurt. It wasn't like they lost with their best. They were hurt. They were injured. They kept getting injured. The person that got him here didn't even finish this game because he was injured.
It's crazy.
His hand. So shout out to Jalen Brunson. Shout out to Julius Randle. Not the biggest fan of you, but you did a lot for the team. Josh Hart was doing some adamant stuff. Everybody was hurt. Anobi, a lot of stuff going on. I don't know how big of a sports fan you are. I know you're super
pretty minimal. Minimalist
I can tell,
here.
like, with the badge of honor, you really. But anyway, fast forward. That happened, and then the Diddy stuff. I was like, huh. So the video came out of him running down. And first thing I thought to myself, I'm like, damn, what about the people in the hallway?
Nobody heard anything?
But also, I'm like, you probably rented the whole,
Good point.
Bought the whole floor
all those
out.
rooms, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in a bunch of people, whatever, so I could see that happening. But yeah, he's running, like she's walking out trying to leave.
With one shoe. Did you notice she had one shoe?
I noticed that later.
How horrible.
So she was clearly trying to get away.
Right.
And hoodied up, whatever, probably not trying to be seen, whatever the case is.
She had a black eye already.
And she already had a black eye, allegedly. So, and later, it's like damn near like it's like a dog that got away that he jumped out of there.
Yeah, kind of looked
like
that.
He's running because she was walking away calmly, it seemed, and he ran the full
force.
Did a whole 40 yard dash in like 0.5 seconds, whatever. Went down there with his socks on and his towel covering him up, and that's it.
It was giving like Belly vibes, like you know how when Belly came out,
DMX,
DMX
RIP. It was very, very Belly vibes. Good job. And he called her in the lobby at the elevator. It's always a fucking elevator. Don't take them fucking stairs.
Yeah, why is it like? Okay, is that a safe haven for abuse?
Take them stairs.
Goodness
okay,
gracious.
Even though the stairs might have actually helped Diddy. There might not have been no cameras in the stairs. I'm not laughing at this, but that's fucked up. Like you should have went to the stairs, girl. That probably
she probably would have got away for real.
Take like 2 stairs down and then just
then get on the elevator. Yeah,
like But I mean,
But who thinks of those
moment
things?
In
Right?
time,
like,
you're not thinking about
scary.
that at the time. Hindsight's 2020. So yeah, he catches her in the lobby and sneaks up on her like peekaboo style and grabs her from behind, grabs the hoodie, yanks the hoodie to the floor. Her head is a part of the hoodie, guys. It just brings her to the floor. Just one hand on towel, hand on frontal. And yeah, you being weird to me. That was weird.
That was weird.
That was weird. And it just brought her down to the ground. Then probably was cursing around with some shit like, yeah, stupid. I don't know what he said. Probably something like that.
Yeah,
we got to say, we have to make the words up. We got to put the subtitle.
For sure. He definitely called her stupid.
For sure. Bitch was for sure.
Stupid bitch.
Fucking stupid bitch. Trying to run.
Where the fuck you think you going?
Where the fuck you think you going, stupid
wow.
bitch? And he then proceeded to kick her twice. Like field goal punch style with his sock.
Not once.
It even like it hurt though. It was just like a weird kick. It's like, why'd you throw that kick?
It was like flat.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a straight hit you in your ribs. It was like a skim you kind of kick and like skim the grass type kick. And I guess he was just that upset. And
intoxicated apparently.
Oh, 1,000% intoxicated off of drugs because ain't no way alcohol do that to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a sleepy drunk. I just passed out the other night. But shout out to bottles to the faces, man. It's a good time.
Bottles to the faces.
One bottle to the face.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Take the edge off.
That will do
everything.
We went to the winery and at this point we just big balls style. Everybody get a bottle. We ain't sharing shit.
No, we don't want
to. You get a bottle, you get a bottle, you get a bottle. Everybody get a bottle.
Everybody.
And, and wine could just creep up on you like none other.
Wine is, honestly, I didn't start drinking wine until like maybe a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah.
You got to get the right one though.
What's
that double XL wine that everybody is so I don't know if it's like a trendy right now. But it's double XL wine and it comes in different fruit flavors. And it's so
you like sweet wine?
Sweet. No, I don't like it this. I like a little semi-sweet.
Okay.
I like it to be.
Don't tell me a Zinfandel because them days are done. You go through that phase, but them days is done. That's our miss phase.
I do like Riesling. I feel like that for me is a perfect
Riesling is
Riesling.
It's definitely one of those.
Riesling. Yeah, so that's one of my go-tos. Moscato is like you got to get the right Moscato because sometimes there's too sweet.
I can't do no Moscato. That's too sweet.
It is.
But I'm a dry person.
Ugh, Cabernet.
Yeah, I'm a red wine drinker. I'm a room temperature red
Ew.
wine.
How old are you again?
I'm old, man. 36.
Wow.
Room temperature red wine.
Is that when it tastes the best?
That's what it's supposed to be. Like everything is supposed to be chilled.
I love it chilled.
I know, man. It's just hard. I don't do white wine. I can't do white wine like that.
If I drink it chilled, I drink it with my pinky.
But I do like a semi-sweet. Like I do enjoy a rosé.
Rosé is
I'm
good.
fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the sweetest I would go. I mean, I've had some here and there, whatever. Like, but I can't just have like a whole glass of that. I'll take a little sip here and there.
No, for sure.
Like I have like some blueberry wine or something like that here and there, whatever. But But anyway, back to Diddy being an abuser.
Yeah.
He then proceeded to kick her, and then he dragged her from the lobby to, I guess, the entrance way, whatever, the doorway. And then the other video we saw, she was like, I don't know, did she try to leave a couple times? That's something that I want to know about, because like then she was on the phone at one point,
right?
And he found her in the corner, and like if the video was gonna snitch on you, that fucking mirror was gonna you was gonna snitch on you,
right?
The mirror caught everything in the back, like that's definitely in the corner over there. He fucking her up. The only thing that the mirror didn't catch was when he threw the vase, and it's vase, guys. I'm sorry, it's not vase. It's vase.
Vase.
I'm sorry. No shots. I know what you said in your life, but it's vase. All right. Maybe I'm being uppity, but it's vase.
Kind of, but we'll give you the G-pass.
I'll allow it. But he threw a vase at her. You don't see her, but he threw that shit.
Yeah, he did.
He threw that. You saw her. He
I
threw
saw
that
the vase.
Yeah, he
vase.
threw that shit. It's okay. I saw it coming.
Yeah. He threw that thing.
Yeah, he threw the fuck out of that.
Like, you think he hit her? Like, we didn't see a video of it. Like,
we didn't see
down on her.
Yeah, we didn't see her. And the thing is, crazy enough, like, there's like an award show they went to like 2 days later.
Of course, because he's an abuser, and that's what she's supposed to do.
And that's what you got to do. And I mean, that's the thing is, like,
is that what the video when they were like standing there together and he was wearing white?
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, the white man. It's just a lot of creepy stuff.
And then like she had to like really play like nothing was wrong.
And like nothing was wrong. So bring it back to speed. After all that came out, I guess he said, I got to say something, y'all. For the people, y'all. Love.
For the people.
Puff, big Puff, Mount Vernon, money earning. I haven't heard this video. I recorded it on my phone just in case he got rid of it, but it's still here. It is still here. I'm gonna see how many views it has.
Yeah, I would love to see. I would love to see
358,000 likes.
Whoa. But why are we liking it? Because it's on a different platform. Like, is it on his page?
Yeah, this is his page. This is his page. Diddy.
And 300,000 people are liking it?
Yeah, I don't know what the likes are.
Who are you 300,000 people? Do you live
I want to know.
on Earth?
My first time playing this. I've seen it, but I haven't played it. Everybody sent it to me because nobody will let me sleep. So let's see how this goes.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help.
So disgusted that you, I'm gonna have to pause this because halfway through, but so disgusted that you paid to get it not seen ever again.
Please.
That's how disgusted you were. But let me hear him say the rest of this.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up.
I'll start again.
I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Bro, got into it.
Yeah, he's talking about himself.
I'm so sorry.
Ask me for forgiveness.
Literally.
I'm committed to be a better
Narcissistic.
man each and every day.
This is just as bad as Travis Scott video.
Yeah, like
I'm not asking
please.
for forgiveness.
He's still going.
I'm truly sorry.
Why is he lying to us? We don't deserve this.
We don't deserve this.
Like,
we don't deserve your apology.
We don't want it. Please save it.
And we don't want it.
We don't want it. It's trash, and you're trash.
So that was just as bad as Travis Scott video. Remember the black and white Travis Scott video he put out? He was like, you know, man, them people that died, man, you know, they got fucked up. You know, sorry. I ain't know. I just kept performing.
Right, like, okay.
Everybody was like, why you put a filter on your apology, dog?
You don't even care.
He missed the mark right there. Immediately, no. But yeah, how do you feel about that?
Honestly, that was just so disturbing. I can't even believe, I mean, of course, right? You're a celebrity, you have this big name, blah, blah, blah. You want to protect your image. Of course, we get that. But the reality is you literally abused her. And it's not even like, we know now based on just the temperature of, you know, women being abused and all that stuff coming to light now, we see and know that it wasn't the first time that happened. Like you got so comfortable to the point where you literally did that in spaces where you know that it could have been captured, blah, blah, blah. You didn't really care. So to apologize and act as if you truly are sorry, and it's just, I don't even have anything to say. You didn't shed no tears. Talking about bringing in God. Like, please, Diddy. First of all, you probably believe that you're God, right? But secondly,
I apologize to myself. I forgave myself.
I went and got help. Okay. We get it. Good for you.
I'm also my own therapist.
Yeah, like, literally. I mean, stop the BS. We know you're not sorry.
It makes it hard, man. Like, I mean, I'm a big fan of music. That's kind of where that's me. I'm gonna play music. I love, and Diddy has been a part of a lot of classic things.
1,000%. So it's kind of hard to imagine your person or somebody you grew up with or seen growing up, and you really love their music and all that good stuff. It's hard to make that parallel, but it's also completely wrong.
But sometimes like I did a whole couple weeks ago. I did a podcast called "We Don't Cancel Catalogs." So, and I kind of just like a DJ kind of set whatever I was playing. I played 3 people. I forget what order I played it. I played Diddy, I played R. Kelly, and I played Kanye. R. Kelly, when I was playing in real time, I was like, that stain is like, I'm not even the biggest R. Kelly fan, but and part of me was okay with some songs. I'm not thinking about, like, there's songs I love that have nothing to do with sex,
right?
And I'm like, I'm fine with it. But there's some songs that do have to do, like, "Feel on Your Booty." I'm like, damn, I miss this song, but now it falls into that mind. Yeah. Kanye just is an asshole, and I'm okay with that. He's never hurt me directly. He hasn't done anything to
the public. Like, what has he really done?
Yeah, outside of just speaking his mind and being a jackass, he hasn't affected me in that way. Whatever. So I'm like, the bops is bopping. Right. And I even said it before when he was MAGA. I'm like, yo, as long as that's not in the music, I'm fine. Because once it's in the music, then I'll be like, all right, I'll turn this shit off. But like, if not in the music, I'm okay.
But that's how I feel too. I feel like, the person outside of the art is just a human being, right? So not canceling their catalogs is graceful.
And Diddy was a little different because, like, yeah, he has his own music that I also very much enjoy, but there's so much that he just done that I could kind of skim past him. Like, I could listen to Biggie all day. I could listen to Shine all day. I could listen to Total all day. You might hear his voice, but he's not doing no verses. Like Case, Carl Thomas, Faith Evans. Like, it's 112 that I just played a while ago. Like, Peaches and Cream. Like, it's things that, Mary J. Blige, I know you're part of this.
For sure.
But I could kind of, like, I don't.
We turned a blind
eye. It's like
eye.
Harvey Weinstein. We know you we know you produced all these movies, but we didn't see you.
Just like my kids, they know I'm in the kitchen eating snacks late at night.
Yeah.
You know, they're part of it. They're part of the problem.
Okay, I was trying to see the
No, kidding.
You just wanted to put that on them kids. Y'all know y'all did this.
I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Y'all know y'all did this.
Right, but what I'm saying is the posse, they know what's going on. They ain't slick.
Shots to the kids. I love it. But yeah. What do we think is the next step? Do we think he's gonna face
Criminal
time?
action?
Because that was like the most blatant thing we've seen. Everything else is really
like
hearsay.
we kind of still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, everything else is really hearsay. To be for real,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't really know anything. They're just something that Cassie told us. We believed it because it was Cassie.
Yeah, we love her.
And it was just like, all right, I'm gonna play devil's advocate now. When last time y'all listened to Cassie?
I listen to me and you all the time.
All right, I believe you a little bit, but
I love her, and she's so beautiful.
You know, she's beautiful for sure, but you know, I don't know.
But maybe she was forced into making music. Maybe that wasn't her passion.
Could have been that too. There's a lot of things that's going on. I do believe. There are things I just choose to believe, but it's always hearsay until we actually saw this footage. Mm-hmm. Him hanging Wale upside down was hearsay. You know, we have kind of confirmation with the J. Cole fight, whatever, but like it's been hearsay.
Right.
Him throwing the kettlebell.
Right.
It's hearsay.
All this is hearsay. But
you
to see actual live footage.
But everything is just unraveling. You know, they got the person that was shot, you know, with the whole Shine tobaccos came out and said Diddy was the one that shot me. You know, so I don't. It's hard to know what to believe when you just hear words, but when you see actual footage, and it's everywhere, it's on CNN.
And that's how he is when he's how old? Like
how old is Diddy?
Yeah, like in that video.
Oh yeah,
I'm not actually a real question, but like
this is 2016 apparently.
So
and you know what? Sorry, I did read something that it may not be admissible because it was like past some kind of statute of limitations, something like that.
I hope not. Hopefully,
what is statute of limitations? 7 years, 8 years?
I think it's usually 7.
So yeah, it's 2024. That was 2016.
But I don't know. I don't know really the laws.
I don't know either.
But I do hope that yeah, like at this point,
yeah, 7.
What 7? 7.5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do hope though that I don't know, because when you go through that, the victory isn't really him getting charged with anything. Sometimes the victory comes in different waves or different, elements of her life, but it just sucks to see like people like this.
Do you think this is enough to make people not want to do music with him?
For some, yes. And for some, no.
Like it's too hot.
A lot of people probably feel that way. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just going to stay away from this because I don't want to really be affiliated with that person.
I think it just depends on the brand. Because I mean, some people like...
Yeah, some people that's their life. Like Skrilla. It's like, nah, I don't know. But there are some people who really don't care, Yeah. They're cool with that.
I'm just thinking to stuff like, to the point I'm just like, what do you call it? Chris Brown's phenomenal. He did what he did, and he did what he did, and then he might have did what he did between 3 different probably.
Don't start the light skin dark skin battle.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not at all. I'm just saying with Chris Brown, like there are people that won't touch him with a 10-foot pole because of the brand of how it looks. Mm-hmm. They try to kill who just did a song with him? Chloe.
Really?
Chloe from Haley.
They try to take her down?
They killed her for doing a song with him.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was a great song.
I'm sure.
Because he makes great music.
Yeah, so does she.
Yeah, her
good. Voice. I like her voice.
It's good. It's
good.
Yeah.
Let's not get carried away.
God, or it's good. It's just not enough. No, it's good.
I agree.
She's okay. But yeah, they try to kill her for that because Chris Brown, people that remember, they even care about Rihanna forgave him, and they were still like, nah, I don't care.
I know, and it's kind of hard to say because like in a few years, like, will we forgive Diddy, with our hearts? Because I mean, all this time has gone on, right? And we're like, all right, y'all, like he suffered, she suffered.
That's where
time goes on.
That's where I don't know what life is.
I know.
It's in those times where I'm like, is this even real? Because y'all forgave Mel Gibson, like that's crazy,
right?
Y'all forgive mad people. Even as far as jokes, whatever. Like I just watched the Tom Brady roast, whatever, on Netflix, which was actually pretty damn funny.
Is it?
Yeah, it was 3 hours. It doesn't feel like it.
Really? An episode?
It was just like a roast, just them joking on him the whole time.
Oh, that's cool. 3 hours.
Kevin Hart is a great host.
Mm-hmm.
Even Kevin Hart, shit, cheating and all that kind of stuff, the scandal, car accident, all that kind of stuff, whatever. Like Terrence J got in the car accident, we still don't know what happened with that. Like it's some stuff does get buried,
right?
By the powers that be, but it does depend on your fandom sometimes. But they did a roast, whatever. Kevin Hart killed it. Nikki Glazer really smoked it. She was the best one up there. Some people don't know who the fuck she is, and she destroyed like punchline. But one thing that just kept coming up to bring it back to like I don't know if that's real life or not, like the times of time passing. Do you know who Aaron Hernandez is?
Mm-hmm.
He was a Patriot,
right,
and a fucking great player.
For sure.
That time depended on, and there was mad jokes about him on at the roast, whatever. Like oh man, I was like, you got a ring. Aaron Hernandez has a ring around his neck. Like it was wild, dark shit. Kevin Hart, you're using the stool that Aaron Hernandez used to. Like it was a lot of dark shit. Like they got it was in there. They between it was either Aaron Hernandez or Giselle, Tom Brady's, ex, whatever. Them two guys the worst.
Wow.
Outside of Tom,
I have to go watch it.
It's worth watching, but I'm saying like time goes by, people become punchlines. We've got Hitler and Family Guy. Like it's
sick.
I don't know how do you raise kids in this,
and they can't watch TV. I can't even say certain things. So I'm like, but they're just putting stuff on platforms, and it's just not fair to our kids that have to grow up in a society where things, and listen, love everybody, love all the things, but it's like, at least allow me to have the opportunity to filter what I want my children to see. Like, don't just be putting it on freaking the first thing you click on Netflix. It's like, crazy.
But I'm saying, maybe that's our problem. Just like we're very wrapped in media, and it's a part of our life. I believe I Could Fly was a part of our life forever. And now you know who made the song. So it's like, now you know this person.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, like what's real? So, I mean, there is a world where Diddy comes back.
There is a world.
I don't know how. I don't know if it needs to. There's that
the Gen Alphas are going to take him down.
Gen Alphas, they're ignorant and also.
Maybe they don't even care. Do you think they care? The millennials, I feel like we're feeling it the most. And maybe
they mean
the ones above us.
No, they don't care about anything. Sure. but they know what's wrong. Yeah, I don't even know if they know what's wrong. I just know they know what a pile-on is. They know how to pile on. They're like, right. You know what? Okay, that's
we'll keep it going.
And the thing I hate the worst is like, them going back to like a time that they had no idea about and saying, "Oh, you're canceled. You were smacking girls' booties and the Tupac video." It's like, dog, you wasn't born here.
Right. Like
let us talk about that. We could have a problem with that. Like, it was wrong, but it was a time, and you don't understand the time because you wasn't part of the time.
Right.
I know I told to my friends yesterday, I'm just like, at 2020 happened when all these allegations were coming out with people and things were happening, Me Too movement, that was probably 2016. A lot of us men were just like probably quietly looking through our Rolodex of like, did I do anything wrong?
Let me scroll back.
A lot of us were just like, hey, girl, you good? I just want to make sure.
Right. Just
we were fine, right? We never, I ain't go. You wanted what we did, right?
Everything was consensual.
Change your mind 5 years later. Right. It's like, I don't know how to, you can't defend that.
Yeah, like, golly.
But Diddy is like, when it's there, when the video is there, that's damaging. And that's just an inkling.
That's what I'm saying.
Of what probably happened and took place.
Exactly. The fact that I seen her with no shoes on, or one shoe.
That was wild.
That was like, damn, that was scary.
But I was talking to my friend. I'm just like, I don't even know. It makes me come off holier than thou because I haven't done it. But I'm just like, I don't have that instinct to grab somebody by the hood
and drag
by the head and bring them to the floor and then continue to then kick you and then drag you
and degrade you.
I don't. I mean, I guess alcohol and and drugs do different things, but I'm just not a part of that lineage, and I don't, and I know everybody will be like, people like this. I don't.
Right.
And maybe I'm blind to it, or whatever. But I'm like, I don't really know, or they don't act like that in front of me. I don't know what the case is. What to
I
believe.
feel that way too.
Do you know any Is there a woman that has done this that could? I'm trying to just flip the genders. Like, is there anything that they've done to this disgraceful that we give them the same kind of flack for?
Like celebrity wise?
Yeah. That we've seen. Does it get the same? I'm just curious.
Amber Heard.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of top of my head because I love Johnny Depp, but I don't really.
But you realize how much it took a long time for it to sway.
Yeah, it's true.
To be like, oh, you the one that fucked up. We thought it was Johnny over here.
Thought it was
like,
Johnny.
You know, we beat his ass and everything. We thought it was him. Now, okay.
Fucking Johnny Depp. Are you kidding me? He's fucking amazing.
Privilege.
I don't give a damn if he was drunk. I'll give him a G-Pay.
I shat what? I shat in his bed. Okay. Yeah, I knew what it was.
How freaking disgusting is she?
That was nasty. I don't even know.
And then rubbed her butt on it. Like
I don't even know I don't know the details of that at all.
I don't
but thank you for letting me know.
I thought that would be a good one to add on.
Right, he's potting y'all. Yeah. So besides that nasty shit, no pun intended. Eddie Winslow. And AKA what's his real name? Darius McCrary. Did you watch Family Matters growing up?
Family Matters?
Yeah.
Very.
Do you remember Family Matters?
Kind of, sort of.
Urkel and them?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you.
I do.
Do you know the story of Eddie Winslow going on right now? Darius McCrary?
Fill me in.
So, do you know who Cindy Sarr is?
Kind of.
Yeah. Transgender woman. How does that go? Is it transgender woman or transgender man?
Is she? Is she?
If you become this person, that's what you are now.
Possibly.
So transgender woman, I'll say. Cindy Starr, Darius McCrary, we know him, Eddie Winslow from Family Matters. They are making an OnlyFans together, and yeah,
interesting.
It is interesting. I'm not gonna pay for it, but I can only imagine they put like a little sneak peek, whatever, on Instagram.
Legitimately,
like, yeah, both of them just up there like, yo, man, we got something coming for y'all. Well, she's doing most of the talking, but then he's like, yo, man, he ain't shying away from it. Like, it's like it's happening. So I don't know if they got something coming together, if they tag team it, if they share in the space. I don't know if they got a studio. I don't know how OnlyFans work for real. I never pay for OnlyFans.
Me either.
Mostly because it's not an app, and I like.
It's not?
Yeah, I like my porn seamless.
Yeah, basically, I just need to be able to click and go. Like, I don't want to be.
I'm not trying to go to a website and get cookies and shit.
Yeah, like right, targeted.
Yeah. So yeah, he's doing that. I mean, power to him.
Wow.
You know, have you ever thought about making an OnlyFans in your life?
Several times.
What stops you? Because I mean, it's real.
Public.
I think a lot of people do think about it.
I do think about it. I don't know literally like if I would really pull a trigger. Sometimes I'm just being silly, but if I could sell my toes, like make videos of my toes and make thousands of dollars,
toes do the job.
Toes do the job.
Women have a lot more to offer than men in that arena. So I mean, you could show your elbow.
I could do a little elbow, a little toe,
Right.
But just for some extra coins.
Get a little cheesecake, step in it. I don't know.
Yeah, there's people in there that don't.
Some fudge.
Yeah, there's people in there that probably don't get naked or anything or even have sex. But
you wouldn't even. But that's why. So you wouldn't even do toes?
I would consider my toes. When they're not.
But what is the hesitation though? Because there's hesitation, and you're not the only one. Like I know people that just be like, that's the first thing they go to. Like I'll do my feet, but like they say that, but they don't really do the steps of like actually doing it. Is it because it's under your name? Is it because it's like?
I don't know. I guess there's different.
Because how do you even promote it? You can't promote it because it's gonna be. Hey y'all, check me on OnlyFans, but it's not me.
Right. Like, I guess there really wouldn't be a way to promote that, but I don't know. I think it is also like having a second job too. It's the same thing. It's content creation, right? So you have to freaking be creative. You have to figure out what your audience likes. You have to figure out who your target audience is and all those things. I don't know. Obviously, there's people who go into it without being so. Money driven or even knowledgeable about what you really have to do. But for me, I think it's just having an extra step.
That's my hang up. Cause listen, I have a podcast. I run content. I'm creative. I have some ideas, and I have one idea, which could be very wholesome, in a sense to the viewer. But, I think the biggest part of me is just like, I wouldn't want to put it out there and then not get any money.
That might be the worst slap in the
Like
face.
now you're out there. That's your thing,
right?
And it's out there. And I've been a former pirater of things, so I know I could get OnlyFans things for free. So it's also that now there's that. Now you got to fight that part.
Like Natalie Nunn's.
I have no idea. She leaked. Listen, they leaked all the OnlyFans stuff like a couple years ago,
but it was trash.
Like her stuff.
Yes.
What she did. She was like just taking a shower.
Like taking showers, like masturbating in the shower, but it wasn't like interesting to watch.
Oh, it wasn't fun. Okay,
not at all. It was like very vanilla.
It wasn't like Mimi falling off the pole, nothing like that.
No.
Okay, you remember that?
Kind of.
the sturdy shower ride.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. No, it was not like that at all. It was very very vanilla and super corny.
I don't really do celebrity sex tapes. That's not really a thing.
It's not even
that I care about. It's never been a good one for me.
No.
Like I never saw Tommy Lee stuff, whatever. But like I know the attraction was him. So it doesn't really do anything for me. Black China was a dead fish. I did see that for a second.
Ew,
that was bad. Yeah, that was not fun.
Black China.
Yeah. It doesn't look good, y'all.
I don't think it's like real. Like I don't know if they're really like enjoying it like normal human beings. So it's kind of like weird.
I don't know. I think most people, if you tape yourself having sex, you stop taping yourself having sex. If you look at it back, you're like, oh, that's not how that felt.
Right.
Yeah. So power to Eddie Winslow and Sydney Starr. Do your thing.
Interesting.
I won't be watching or pirating. So, where do I go next? We did Tom Brady. Mary J. Blige is making boots now. Makes
Love
sense.
that for her. Yeah,
makes all the sense in the world.
Love
like
that. They're probably gonna be super fly.
Should have had this done a long time ago, girl. Like,
You're
who
just
dropped this ball?
now?
You know, you should have been had the Mary J. Blige boots. You know, MJBs.
For sure.
Should have had the MJBs out for a while. Gayle King is on the cover of Sports Illustrated, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. 69-year-old Gayle King.
Okay, Gayle. Love that for her.
Outside, you know, OnlyFans in it. SI in it.
Outside.
Swimsuit edition. You know, so
no, she gives me like I listen to Sexy Red vibes. Like I feel like I could see her.
Do you see that from Gayle?
For sure.
Wow.
Her and Oprah maybe.
I don't believe it.
Gayle, I think she's definitely getting ratchet in the dressing room.
See, it's too. Listen, that Kobe thing really hurt me for Gayle. Like she really was disparaging for me and people that enjoy Kobe for being so nasty with her journalism. And when he passed, bringing up some wild old shit that he was acquitted for, and
she really took that time to dig up the dirt.
And went straight there. Like it wasn't like no kind of like. And Snoop Dogg, you know, he's funny as hell, but like he jumped out like, you dog face hoe. Like he was mad. You could tell like,
don't disrespect.
Yeah, the dead. And
at least not right now.
And I'm a family man, and that was and it turned out she might have been lying. I don't know. Like he never went to prison for this. He never was, you know, charged. He never was convicted for this. So, you know, I look at her with a little stank eye sometimes when I see Gayle King. So, Sexy Red, maybe. But I also laugh when I think about Gayle King. I think of R. Kelly. You know, I don't know how to hog tie people. How you tie a hog? Like,
I can't.
Yeah. Bad Boys Ride or Die is coming out. I don't know why there's another one, but Bad Boys is making another. You know, speaking of Bad Boy is making another movie. They're old and fat.
Yuck.
So there's that. And I've been watching a lot of My Wife and Kids, and I love it. I didn't really watch it.
Martin. Wait, what? Is it on Netflix? My Wife and Kids?
Yeah.
So, like, are they bringing, like, all the old Jones back?
They brought Martin up there.
Put Martin on there.
But Martin's been... Listen, I've said it a long time ago. BET Plus fucked up a long time ago. That should be your flagship of a show. You should get no rights to anybody else, but maybe don't own the rights because it was on Hulu, it was on Max.
I was just making its way around.
So I'm like, yeah, how y'all lose this? This is the only reason I even wanted to get BET Plus.
Right.
And now I don't need it because it's on Netflix.
Exactly.
And I got Netflix.
Love that.
Because Netflix is the mafia, and they still run my pockets every month.
Yeah, really. $17.99.
Woo, man, they just stick up kids. So they said, let me hold that. Now, I'm just gonna get through this because I gotta get into you a little bit, but
just a little bit.
They really got me with this Kill Bill Volume 3, man.
Kill Bill Volume 3.
They put a trailer out, Kill Bill Volume 3, and I'm just like,
Does it look good?
I don't think this is real.
Oh.
And I mean, part of me knows it because I know the story of like Quentin Tarantino, Uma Thurman, and Uma Thurman had an accident on set with the car that she drove, and he didn't give a fuck about it. He was just very disparaging and didn't give a fuck. And she was like, "I'm never gonna work for you again. Like it's over."
Wow.
But also, money talks. So morals and money doesn't always match. So I mean, I could see that happening. And they set it up perfectly in the first one of like, "Hey, girl, when she killed Vivica Fox, she was like, yo." Told the little girl, you're gonna want your revenge someday. Come back, and it's like it's an easy open alley-oop of a sequel. You know, because Kill Bill 2 was just nothing of a continuation of Kill Bill 1.
Yeah,
this is an easy sequel. They put Zendaya in there. You know, made her so I mean, it looked real, but I'm like, I don't think this is real. The source didn't look reliable, so I hold my breath for Kill Bill 3. So let's get into the shits. Yeah, My Wife and Kids is fire. It's on Netflix, and I didn't watch it when it was happening in 2004. I was 16, and I don't know what I was doing in my life. Probably was just in high school, running around, being
a little rascal.
Yeah, so I'm like 16, you know, doing thug shit. And so I didn't watch it. I'm like, this shit is funny as hell. Like it's still
It's a good show.
Some stuff I'm like, I don't think you could do today, but I'm like, this is pretty good.
Oh, I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, it's worth watching. It's 5 seasons. Nice little thing to put on. But let's get into you, Bree. Let's do it. Oh, so that's the heavy hitter questions.
Dun dun dun.
So your profession. What is your job, Bree? What do you do for a living?
What do I do for a living? Let me think. So I actually, I'm in the aesthetic industry. I manage a medical spa. I've been doing that for about a year now. Prior to this, definitely wasn't my space at all. I came from the automotive industry.
Oh,
yeah. So
wow.
Completely different shift.
I mean, cosmetics.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, so completely
That's
different
a big change,
shift.
though. Yeah,
a big change.
Cars and then people.
Cars and then people. I mean, still the same business. You know, you have to learn how to sell, know how to sell. But I guess I don't really sell much, but I always, suggest things. Anyway, so yeah, manage a medical spa. I've been doing that for about a year. I work for a family-owned company and absolutely love it there. We offer treatments like preventative care, skincare treatments, which are non-invasive and invasive. We also offer injectable treatments like Botox filler, all that good stuff. So it's definitely been a great shift for me. I think self-care has always been something that I've been mindful of, but now knowing like how to actually take care of my skin, learning and teaching people how to take care of their skin, but also teaching people more, especially in the Black and brown community, about these different treatments that are available to them. It definitely is awesome. So I love to have that space.
So your job is a salesperson, manager. That's kind of your
office
thing?
manager.
Office manager.
I say sales, meaning like it's still a business, right? Like you got to promote. You got to kind of sell yourself. You got to sell experience and all that stuff. But I feel like that goes hand in hand with everything in life.
But you're not actually like a technician. You're not doing it.
I'm not doing any of the things
or anything like that.
No, I'm not stabbing anybody with a needle or slicing.
So what are the things that you offer at the spa? Where is the spa? Can we say that?
Yeah, so we're actually on 1420 Locust Street, right in Center City.
Okay.
Inside of the Academy
It looks familiar
House.
because I'm right. I work down the street, so like I'm pretty.
Oh,
familiar.
Philly?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to grab some coffee.
Yeah, I work for the evil empire of cable.
Interesting.
So, put that together.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, so love working in Philly. So yeah, we're on 14th and Locust.
Okay.
And we offer treatments like microneedling, chemical peels, dermaplaning. We do things like laser hair removal, which a lot of women do already, but there's a lot more aggressive lasers out there, so it's uncomfortable. We offer a treatment there that is virtually painless and can be used on all different types of skin complexions. I think a lot of people think that this type of industry is only for a certain demographic of people, and it's very far from the truth. I think, like I mentioned earlier, we think it's like taboo or weird, or black people don't crack, which is so very true, but our skin still ages. So to learn more about how to do treatments that are
some black cracks, guys.
Some black cracks and some black people smoke
some
crack.
Black don't, some black cracks. Yeah, some people have crack rocks.
Exactly. But yeah, so treatments like that, and then again we offer like treatments that are more on the injectable side, or you can pair them hand in hand. Okay. But the injectable treatments are the Botox, the Dysport, A lot of people hear Botox because it's mainstream, but it's something that they use so often in the medical field, but we kind of use it off label for different aesthetically, I don't know how to explain it, but basically we use it for aesthetic looks.
Okay.
Yeah, to enhance your look, so to speak.
Do you do Botox?
Do I do Botox?
Like, do you offer Botox there?
We offer Botox, but Botox isn't just Botox. Like, Botox is actually a brand name of the chemical that's used. So it's a neuromodulator, and I don't really know a lot. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super, knowledgeable just yet. Again, I'm still a baby in the industry, and it's a lot to learn. And I'm not a nurse or an esthetician, so for me to learn, I'm just getting that hands-on experience. But Botox is simply the brand name, and then we offer different brands of that chemical, and you're able to really maximize a youthful look and optimize your experience when you do get this treatment, because again, it helps to provide a youthful appearance, and a lot of people need it. And they think they don't. And guess what? I know when you're getting it. So it's so funny. I was watching a show yesterday, and this girl had some big lips, and I'm like, oh my gosh, her filler is horrible. A lot of people think that they get these crazy looks when they get Botox, and it's not true. A lot of people have these disoriented looks because of the filler that they're using, or how it's injected, or the person that's injecting it might not be, professional or medically accredited. So
can you name me somebody that is well known that has good filler or good Botox, so you can see from just from your experience? I'm
pretty sure J-Lo has a lot of it.
Really?
There was actually a picture of her neck recently, and everyone's like,
neck?
"Oh my gosh, her neck is aging." Yes, because your neck ages quicker.
What do you do with the neck?
You can do very micro Botox in your neck, but really, you have to take care of your skin.
And this all comes from a needle. And something is in that needle that does the work.
Correct. So the Botox is actually it comes in a powder, but then they use I can't even think of the name of it, but it's a solution that they use to mix the Botox, and they shake it up, and then it becomes a liquid, and that liquid is injected into your skin.
And something like that, does that need to be touched up, or is that good for a certain time?
Yeah, so it's good for a certain amount of time. So Botox usually lasts, and the different brands last for different periods of time. They also are different with how they settle, and settle basically means once the injection is, once that is in your skin, then it begins to settle, kind of fades out. And so with Botox, it usually lasts between 3 to 4 months. Some people can get
3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months.
What?
It's not long term.
What?
And so a lot of people also think okay, if I get this, will my face ever be the same again? Yes, your skin's going to be the same. Only lasts for 3 to 4 months.
So does it just wear off completely?
Your body just metabolizes it.
So you had to keep coming back. Is this a scam?
And you're gonna love it. No, it's kind of like soda. It's like soda. It's like food. Soda. It's like air. It's like everything.
Give me a better analogy.
A better analogy. I don't know. Shopping.
I'm just saying, so this is something that
it's an aesthetic.
It's like
treatment.
It's like a cleaning, I think it's maybe teeth, maybe.
You're such a guy. No. I guess it's.
I'm trying to figure out. If I, as a guy, I'm as a person. Period. I'm one that wants to. I don't like treatment. I want. What's the word? I want the cure.
Yeah, that you sound like most of our patients.
Yeah, I want the cure. I don't want to keep coming back,
and that's when plastic surgery has to get involved.
So you don't deal with plastic surgery at all? None whatsoever?
No. But
Botox is not considered plastic surgery?
No, it is not.
Okay.
So we have most of our nurse injectors come from the plastic surgery field.
Okay.
Or have some type of background in plastic surgery. But that's usually where, if our treatments aren't successful or aren't giving you the type of look that you're hoping for, most times you'll have to do some type of plastic surgery. Okay. So again, these are.
I'm just 4 months is crazy. I thought it was maybe a couple years or something like that.
No, so
and it doesn't matter what kind of.
The max is the max is maybe 8 to 9 months. That's max. That's if you're really taking care of your skin, you're taking the right supplements, taking vitamins and things like that just help to, support your body. And
what's the most common thing you see people coming there for?
Botox.
Botox.
But I like to call it Tox because
Tox.
again, Botox is just the brand name.
Right.
But there's different options that you can get. So
I'm gonna say Q-tips for the rest of my life.
fine.
I'm not gonna say cotton swab. So sometimes
Exactly.
the name is the name.
That's it. Yeah. So Tox is very, very popular. Second to that would be filler. If I'm combining treatments, Tox would be first, and then microneedling is also very.
So what is microneedling?
So microneedling is a skincare treatment that basically use very, very fine needles, and it basically is on the edge of a pen, and they draw it against your skin, and it just helps to really create like micro incisions or micro tears within your skin to help restore collagen.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, it does sound crazy. You are numbed for the treatment, so it's not like you're feeling someone scraping against. So it's not.
You don't got Wolverine claws on your face.
No, it's not uncomfortable at all. So we always use numbing ointment to help with that. And then they'll do the treatment. It takes about 20-25 minutes.
Have you watched these?
I've watched them and I've gotten them done. Yeah.
You gotten them? What have you gotten done? I was gonna be evasive, but you opened the door.
Excuse me. How dare you?
What are you willing to share?
No, so I've gotten like most of us in the Black and brown community, I feel like I was nervous. I didn't know if I wanted to try out Botox or Tox or fillers and things like that. I was kind of hesitant because of my lack of education. But once I got started, I immediately started doing skincare. I'm like, I want to do the skincare stuff. I want to see what it feels like. I'm into my skin, but I also know that
it's the biggest organ on our bodies.
It's the biggest organ of our bodies. Why wouldn't we take care of that, right? So using skincare definitely helped to kind of navigate my way to injectable treatments. But I did start with microneedling. I've also gotten a chemical peel. We do also offer a laser treatment that my esthetician was a little afraid to use at first because some lasers aren't safe for darker skin types.
Okay.
So she was a little nervous. I'm like, girl, just try a little test spot. Let's see if we can get it. Because I've been seeing other estheticians. They had little Dirk on there getting this laser treatment. I'm like, if he can get it, I can get it.
Yeah.
So do it on my skin, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to try out some laser treatments. That just helps to resurface your skin and again, just really help with the health of it. But I've also gotten Tox. But could you tell?
I'm gonna ask
if you looked at me exactly.
If I looked at you,
and that's the point.
I mean, that is the point.
That's the point. You want to be as natural as possible.
I mean, as a guy, that's always been the point for us. Makeup and everything. We just like, I don't want to have to feel like I know you got makeup on.
Exactly.
Whatever got some done. So forehead. That's what happened. Okay.
So my forehead. I've also done something called a lip flip. So I was talking weird for the past like 4 days because
a lip flip.
It's called a lip flip.
Okay.
And basically it's 4 units of Botox, and units is how we measure that treatment.
Okay.
In units. So it just is the top of your lip and it helps your lip to relax a little bit. So sometimes when people smile, you can see their gums, they're big as shit. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
So you do a little lip flip and it helps to relax the muscle and it covers that area.
So the reason for doing this is because you wanted to take care of your skin, or did you have insecurities? And things that you wanted to just do, or do you start to see insecurities because you get something done? That's
also something that we all struggle with. We're all on the office line.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do? But
you become an addict, maybe.
Yeah, it can for some people.
Yeah,
strong word, but some people can become addicted to these because you just want to have a certain appearance all the time. For me, I don't think I was not really insecure. Well, I wasn't insecure about my skin. I was recently, like last summer, was having these crazy breakouts. This was before I even started in the industry. I don't know what the heck was going on in my skin. I probably needed a probiotic. But before the industry, I really didn't start doing anything. But again, once I started doing the skincare, they were pressing me about trying out the Botox, and I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I'm scared to get needles in my face. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm scared to get needles in my face.
Yeah.
And then they were like, listen, just try it. You're really gonna love it. And so I tried it, and I love it.
Did it ever come across your mind of just like, I'm professing this, I have to do it because I'm,
I feel like to some degree,
exactly.
To some degree, you always, like for me, yes, I want to be able to feel everything. So because I'm a talker, so if I can feel and have that experience, I'm going to be able to suggest.
Is there a world you think you would stop
doing the Botox?
Because it feels like once you say in 3-4 months, I feel like you can't stop now.
Yeah, because you love it.
Because you love it.
Yes, you do.
Well, if you tell me like, yo, these are like you get these Air Force Ones now, they're gonna get dirty in 4 months. You're gonna want to keep getting a new pair. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know how you would stop.
I guess you would just stop. There's nothing changes.
Do you have before and after pictures that you
of
could
myself
clearly tell the difference?
for sure.
Like that you look at, that you're like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even in my friends, I'm like, oh, girl, you need it. Like you need to start getting it. But even like people, like I said, I see people now, and I'm like, oh, you probably don't need that. Like, or you need to get it dissolved. So there are ways to, if you did get a filler treatment, there are ways to reverse that.
Yeah,
and that's with a dissolvent. So basically, you can dissolve the area. If it is
you can do that. Okay.
You can, but it depends on the type of filler. So if there's a hyaluronic acid filler that we offer, and we all produce that, so it just metabolizes into your body over time. That'll go away. But again, if you want to keep up with that look, you'll keep getting it done.
To keep in the spirit of the People Talking Podcast, I'm gonna bring you some personal life, baby. Love you. I'm gonna bring up something a long time ago before I met you. I kissed a girl one time, and I didn't know she had filler or not. I had no idea, but I could have strong lips, and she was, I'm vaguely remembering this as a while ago, but like she was like, you about to pop my filler or something like that. And I'm just like, it kind of freaked me out. I'm like, I didn't even know you had that, and now I'm just like scared to. I mean, granted, it was one date, but like, but I was just like. But even when we was friends for a while, so I would just be like checking every now and then. I'm like, I knew she's like, I'm gonna get the top done, and I'm like, do you ever feel judged, or like any kind of stigma that people kind of put on you? Like, why are you doing that?
Me?
Yeah, you or anybody.
Yeah, well, I feel like
I feel like that probably goes back and forth. Like people that actually have it done, that you just say like, "Ooh, girl, you need it." Like that. There's a reciprocal judgment.
Yeah, and I say that very lightly, but I'm like, yeah, girl, that will look like your skin will look amazing if you began to, get it done. But I definitely, my aunts were like, are you crazy? So I'm Puerto Rican and African American, black, white, whatever you want to call it. So
you consider
my
that
aunts
black
are black.
White?
No, I take that back. I'm black.
You
okay?
black girl.
I identify with being a black woman.
You is black.
Love that for me. So
you is black. Black is you.
Black is me. I am black. So yeah, my aunts were like, "Are you crazy? You're gonna get Botox?" And I'm like, "Yeah, girl. What? Like this is." I want people to know that it's not just for white people. Oh, excuse me. It's not just for a certain type of person. These are skincare treatments and aesthetic treatments that you can get to again have a healthy, youthful look and appearance.
Right.
And again, what Botox helps to do is relax your muscles and those expressive faces that you make. So when people raise their eyebrows or lower their eyebrows or scrunch their face up or have that resting bitch face, when you're injected with the Botox, it helps to relax your muscles and smooth
that's
out
what
your
it's supposed
skin.
to do, huh? Because I've been seeing them out there tense with the tox. They be looking real tense.
They ain't getting it right then.
So how does that happen? How does somebody like foul it up so much that you look crazy? Like you look like what's my man's name? Green Goblin. what's my man's name?
That would be a filler. That would be filler. So
that's too much filler.
Too much filler. So
and that's because they put it too much in there, or it was just like they kept coming back too much. Whose fault is it?
I feel like the provider as well as the patient has responsibility, but I believe it's up to the provider based on their moral standards and their responsibilities as a medical person or personnel to be mindful of that and not try to just get money out of a person. If you know it's wrong, if you know it's too much, then tell the person it's too much. A lot of people don't want to hear that. We have people all the time.
Of course.
I have one patient of mine who always wants to get lip filler, and with your lips, if the shape of your lips is the shape of your lips, you can't, it takes time to build it to a certain lip. You can't just come in there and get lip filler and think your lips are going to be freaking huge. It doesn't work that way. So all of our Black people have nice, juicy, voluminous lips, and that's what they're going for. But again, that takes time to build.
So that's another underlying question. Do you feel like there's a certain clientele that comes in looking for a bit of a costume, like a bit of a taking a part of somebody else's culture of like, yo, you don't even, why? This ain't you, Becky. Like I get it. Like, the money is the money. I mean, it's capitalist world. Like I understand, handling it, but does that ever cross your mind if it's like you ever like sigh like really?
Yeah, so I understand what you feel. I feel like my girl who works at our front desk, she like can't get enough. So
Becky want the Bianca lips.
Yeah, she loves the lips. But I think that for my particular company and in particular rather, we are very conservative. So I feel like our clientele isn't looking for the big juicy crazy looking lips. They're looking for something that is conservative, is a little bit more we're looking for a little bit more natural. And again, we just want to help to enhance the beauty. I have some things over here
if you want anything. I'm just, trying to be nice. I got my beer, so.
Lucky you.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot to discuss. There's a lot to learn. But again, when it comes to filler, there's two types. So there's hyaluronic acid, and then there are biostimulators. So biostimulators help to create collagen within your skin, and they're more permanent, so to speak. They're not, because they actually go into your skin and intertwine with the cells and all that.
Right.
So they last a lot longer. I think the one that we offer that lasts the longest is 5 years.
Wow.
So this filler will last for 5 years, but again, it goes into your cells and into your body and helps to create that natural collagen. So
as a professional in this industry, I want to ask you about a couple people, and you just give me how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Charlamagne the God. What happened?
I don't know. What happened with Charlamagne?
I mean, I think you said he got chemical peels.
Oh, he needs chemical peels for sure.
I mean, you haven't seen him recently, I guess. He looks great now.
Because he got the chemical peels. Let me tell you,
but you think, he said that, but we didn't believe him at the time. We didn't know what it was.
Oh, Charlamagne for sure.
People thought it was bleaching. We didn't know what it was, but he did say chemical peels by Dr. Sandy, whatever her name was.
So there's something called hydroquinone, and that's something that is in some of our
treatments. Some words, girl.
It's in some of our ointments for our skincare products. So basically what that helps to do is lighten your skin. There are different percentages of this particular ingredient. So ours is like 4, which is pretty standard, but there are some that are like 8 and 10% that are obviously going to be stronger. So they probably could lighten your skin even more, but a chemical peel does that.
Would lighten your skin, or they won't?
They'll help to even your pigment. So if Charlamagne, like for what I remember, he had darker circles under his eye, which I feel like is a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah.
Chemical peels, right? Chemical peels will help to lighten that area and even out your pigment. So like acne scarring, or people who have maybe you had the chicken pox and you have darker, spots on your face, or you have freckles, or you want to lighten them up a little bit.
How long is that process? Like, how long does that take to? I guess. I mean, I know it depends, but like, how long? How deep is the process? Like, you had to keep going, like just like a constant thing, or
so no. So skincare treatments, I feel like you'll usually be a little bit more intense with it in the beginning, right? Like you'll have maybe several sessions in the beginning just to get your skin on track, but after that, it's like just maintenance, like maybe once a year or once every 6 months. But with chemical peels, usually you'll get them like a session of 3, which I believe is the best way to start. It's kind of like a prescription when you go to your doctor and you say, feeling low. They're like, okay, we're going to give you some Lexapro, right? You're going to take this for 2 weeks and you're going to come back and tell us what you think. Okay. Same thing with chemical peels. You'll get one. Usually see some people peel like snakes and some people don't peel at all. But again, it depends on which peel you get, which one you select based on your needs. But yeah,
it's like a face off.
Literally, your face is coming off. I can show you a video that my skin began to peel.
I want to see that. That's
whoa, it's crazy. Yeah, my sister was like,
shedding.
Yeah, something's coming off your face, and I didn't believe that I was gonna peel as much. Yeah, because it was like day maybe 3 or 4.
Got a little Miss Doubtfire going on.
Yeah, it's like literally my face is looking crazy, but it's all for the greater good. And I think when you're willing to invest in your skin, people can see it. Like I get a lot of my skin is far from perfect, but I've been getting a lot more compliments on my skin now. They're like, girl, you're glowing. And I'm just like, thanks. Love that from me. But it's literally because I'm being a product of the product and trying out things that are going to help my skin.
Well, judge my skin. Make me feel good about it.
Your skin looks pretty clear.
Raise
your eyebrows. Let's see if you need some Botox. Oh, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I can show you a video of my friend. You're going to be like, yeah. So,
but I don't really be doing nothing.
That's good. You drink a lot of water?
Maybe genetics, maybe?
Genetics plays a huge part.
Because, I mean, all I do is put baby oil gel, some beard oil now and then, soap and water, fruits and berries. And,
Yeah, I feel like your genetics plays a huge part in your skin.
Okay. That's fair.
We also don't spend a lot of time in the sun, even when we do, because we have a higher melanin count, I guess, so to speak, in our blood. We don't burn as easily. Our skin doesn't age as quickly with someone who has more fair skin.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of the times what we're seeing is a lot of sun damage.
Oh, I do believe, and maybe that's you could tell me, maybe you could dispel it. I think it's a myth, but I do believe the higher melanin you have, the more, protection you have from like UV rays and stuff like that. I don't know if that's real or not. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe that's like the black don't crack type of theory.
Yeah,
but,
I guess like I'm not a medical professional or a scientist, and I don't really know what that's a great question. I feel like that would be something to definitely research. But I do believe that wearing sunscreen or SPF every day is important, whether you have fair skin or the darkest skin complexion.
Well, we learned, my girl is pretty fair skin, and we went to the beach, last year, and she got burnt the fuck up.
Really? That's horrible.
And it hurt. Like the next day she couldn't move.
Did she put on sunscreen?
Maybe not enough or whatever the case was.
Yeah, because you have to reapply it.
And I don't think, and I normally, I wasn't a big beach person before this. So I normally don't do too much or do anything. So I felt fine. I got a little tan here and there, and it wasn't until like maybe a week later where I started peeling. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, probably.
So it was there. But like it was instant for her, and it was like a week for me.
Oof, that's horrible.
Like it was a week for me to even see anything. I thought I was fine.
I do believe though that darker skin tones, like we have to have.
Normally I just get like a little rash like that.
Yeah, like a little heat rash or something. Honestly, I don't burn a lot, and I'm somebody who likes to put oil on. Like I'm out there frying my little skin. But now that I'm in the industry, I'm like, all right, Brianna, you probably should take care of your skin, because even though I'm not seeing it now, those results from sitting in the sun all those years, it's going to come out when I'm older. That's what we're seeing. A lot of these women are older women who have significant sun damage because they're not taking care of their skin or not putting on sunscreen. They're just sitting in the sun with baby oil on and with a tinfoil up. Like, it's not how it works. Your skin is getting burned.
I feel attacked. It's fine.
It's okay. Listen, I'm going to be outside this summer with some baby oil on the beach.
For sure, that's happening.
Like 1,000%.
I'm ready for it. They playing with us. They playing with our emotions with this weather.
For sure, I can't stand it.
Okay, so thank you for answering these questions. I mean, I know you're doing the best you can.
I know. Are they helpful at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of, sort of.
A little bit. You definitely stood some words there. I'm going to look up.
I mean, I feel like when you're ignorant, like just like anything, when you're ignorant to the industry, and not in a bad way, but just really don't know about it, just like the car.
But there's things that we just look at that we're just like,
not for me.
What's going on over there? Like, bring it back to the name game. Serena Williams. What's happening over there? Because I'm going to look different.
Serena Williams, I feel like they all get it. Honestly, I feel like a lot of celebrities get it because it's not taboo in their industry. In their lifestyle, these are things that are these things are happening all the time. People are getting plastic surgery all the time. They're getting injectable treatments, all that stuff. So for Serena Williams, probably a little bit of filler.
Do you think Michael Jackson could have benefited from chemical pills? Because he had vitiligo. I think I saw it. He did have it. I don't think
there's anything to reverse that, unfortunately.
No.
He definitely could have chilled on the plastic surgery, but I mean,
a lot of us could have told him that.
Sorry.
He did like the opposite plastic surgery. Like, culture again.
It plays a part. I'm like, I don't know what the look was, but
he had all the stuff that people want now.
Yeah,
when he was a kid.
Literally, exactly. He was perfect.
Big lips, big nose.
Exactly.
It was, beautiful. But I did see pictures of the vitiligo, so I mean, that could get into somebody's head. Like I did see that was a real thing. He didn't make that shit up.
Wow.
It wasn't fully blown Winnie Harlow or anything like that, whatever. But like, But how does that happen? Is that ever addressed in your line of work of vitiligo? Like, have you met anybody with that?
I've met people with it, yeah, for sure. But it's not something that
at the actual
at the practice. Yeah. We don't see that often.
Okay, I'm just curious about that a little bit. Because I mean, I guess so beauty's subjective. So I mean, I guess depending on how it looks is how people look. Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Winnie just kind of got the best of both. Like she kind of got like a good batch.
Yeah, good balance. Like it looks good on her.
It was balanced. Yeah, it's like it's a good little pattern going on. But it's so rude. But it's how we look at stuff. Beyonce.
I feel like Beyonce's definitely had some biostimulator filler. Like I said, some of the products are like Sculptra in her face.
I'm wearing her face. I'm saying like
I don't know. I would have to look at a picture and like think about it, but definitely probably stuff to help to stimulate that collagen and really give her that nice glow and youthful look.
Who's out here natural? Do you know who Ernie Hudson is?
Rihanna?
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
No.
From you ever saw Ghostbusters?
Yes.
The black guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Say it again.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle. What about it?
You ever saw that movie?
Mm-mm.
Okay. But Ernie Hudson though. Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You remember him from there. He's 78 years old or something like that, whatever. He looks phenomenal. He's jacked up. He got muscles. He looks the same. And I'm like, is it? I mean, he looks like his black. He looks like a black don't crack case. But I don't know, to what level that is.
And I think a lot of people. I mean, let's be honest. This isn't a need, right? That there's not a need for some of the injectable treatments, but some people just prefer to, take the fast way. But of course, your diet has a huge that's. Oh, he's perfect.
That's 78.
Wow. Yeah, it's probably his diet, honestly.
I think the diet was doing it?
Yeah, I think diet's pretty big in his life.
Yeah.
But who knows? He could be getting a little bit of here and there. He ain't gonna hurt his body.
He look like he got some frowns still. He look like his regular. I don't know.
Yeah, he like got some cheek filler from back here at least.
See, look, you got the eye for it. I don't. That's why I'm asking you.
But most of us have nice, cheeks.
Full cheeks.
Full cheeks. But what the filler does too also is to help to contour your shape.
So bring it back to, the beef. Big Drizzy Drake. What's going on over there? I feel like there's been a lot of discussion about Drake and his surgical abs and, his something with his nose.
He probably had some plastic surgery for sure. I don't know if he would have gotten any Botox. I would have to look at his face too.
Okay.
But again, some of this Botox and tox treatments, you can't really tell.
Okay.
That part. Filler, again, is where you're going to see more of the volume and the shift in the appearance.
I feel you. Last but not least, Kanye West. Heard he got a BBL, so that's another story.
BBL, love them. No, I think he's natural.
You think so? Okay. All right. I mean, maybe in the face.
I don't know. Occasionally,
they said he got some yeeks. I don't know. They said he got some BBLs. They said he got some cheekage.
That's so funny.
He said he got. I mean, people are getting sculpted abs. I don't know what that.
Sculpted abs, sculpted ass.
Yeah.
Because
the abs part, because I mean, we all saw the belly button being in weird places for a while. We what's going on with the belly button?
Right.
Why is it over here now? Why you got left? Why you got left side? Why your belly button rubbing the left side?
Right.
Why is West Coasting?
Why is it folded?
Yeah, that too.
Huh? No.
Shout out to Tiana Taylor though. She's the only one that made Audi look okay.
Yeah, she's freaking fire.
Yeah.
But some of these,
if she had some kind of tox or something like that would kind of hurt my soul.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
There are people that would be
it's normal
because you want to believe you can attain it.
That she's natural
without money. You want to think you can attain these things.
You can just drink celery juice every day and have beautiful skin.
Yeah. Be a vampire for a little while.
That's it. That's all.
Drink blood.
No, I think so. Some of our filler treatments you can actually use to get those abs and to get a bigger ass. Yeah.
How so?
It's just more of the product. So
you could put filler in your stomach.
Your stomach, in your
sounds
butt,
crazy.
in your knees, in your knees.
What did it do for the knees? Did
it just smooths out this? No.
Oh. I thought you tried to help me out.
That's a great question.
Does it help with inflammation?
I guess I would have to figure that out because you might need some in your knee.
All right, shots. Did you ever watch She's Gotta Have It? Not the movie, the TV show.
She's Gotta Have It?
Yeah.
No.
There was a scene where, and I mean, it's a joke, whatever, but they didn't make it, they made it look real serious, but she couldn't afford her surgery for her BBL and went somewhere, they ended up putting caulk in that bitch.
OMG.
And then she fell and that shit busted and she was in the hospital for a while. So,
wow. I mean, we hear that all the time. There actually was just this big.
Are you fighting any of that? Anybody trying to undercut your business?
Yeah, not necessarily me, but Botox.
Yeah.
So there was actually a scandal recently that people were creating all this. We love those, right?
Messy bitch that loves for drama.
So people were creating fake Botox. So that was
fake tox.
Yep, fake tox. People were obviously still injecting it. There was this medical spa. I think it was in Florida or something. The owner and the daughter got charged because they're using these illegal products. But stuff like that happens all the time.
Illegal products?
It not truly being the chemical it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Or maybe
it's a synthetic something. Okay.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of people want the least expensive option. They don't care if it's expired. You know, people say all the things to get it for as cheap as possible. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People will say whatever they want to get it for as cheap as possible. But the reality is, if you want it done properly, you need to come to a medical facility where there's accredited providers, and, you know, don't just get it in somebody's basement because it's cheap.
If I came in today, could I get something done, or do I got to go through like a checklist?
Yep. So if you came in, you would come in and you'll do a consultation, and then you can do the treatment if you'd like.
So it's not like a really rigorous checklist of like, you got to make sure your heart is right, or, you know, make sure you could take the surgery or take, you know, the treatments.
Nope.
Okay.
You'll be all good. I mean, we do have a patient intake form, so obviously we'll look at your health history. If you do have anything alarming, my nurse is going to be like,
what would be considered alarming?
Nothing that you mentioned.
I'm just curious.
Different medications. Okay. that can enhance the bruising and things like that. What are other things that would be alarming?
Is there anything that would ruin the work that is done, that from the patient? Anything they could do to mess up what was done?
Not really. There are certain fillers that you have to massage the area that is treated because it helps to get into your skin or your cells rather. So that's probably the only thing. If they're not doing it properly, they're not going to see the results that they want. Just like with these girls in their little BBLs, if you ain't getting your massages or you ain't wearing your fupa, you ain't going to get the best results.
Yeah.
But with tox, no. It's like once that's injected, there's not much that you can do besides, again, maybe taking supplements. What I heard is that zinc helps to improve your results. So I actually got some myself because I'm like, I need it to last as long as possible. But also, after the treatment, you can't like lay down for 3 hours, no exercising.
Okay.
You really don't want to touch the area. Obviously, you're just, you know, have little injections and things like that. But other than that, it's pretty seamless. It's very easy.
Okay.
Post care.
Have you had any horror stories?
Not yet.
Okay. You only been here for a year. So
only been here for a year. Yes. People have done some things, but nothing that's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. Because again, I work for a more conservative practice. So we're not like seeing these crazy, but I mean, there are people that will come in and have gotten work elsewhere. And then we kind of reconstruct the treatment.
The retouching the work. Okay. Man, that has to be fun.
Yeah. I mean, not for me. My nurse is fun. She enjoys it. But
okay, interesting. It's a curious world. I won't be stepping inside of it, but I'm okay with aging.
Yeah, aging is normal. Aging is fine. It's important.
Yeah.
But again, if you're somebody who does want to invest in your skin and you want to invest in your skincare routine, then these treatments partner with a healthy diet and skincare products will help to just enhance that.
Okay. I was curious about, you know, I said I was very intrigued about what you did and your line of work, because it seems like this is definitely a proficient thing that's going on nowadays. People are definitely heavily involved in self-care. I feel like it's evolved every other year. Like it was skincare a year ago. It was this, it was that, you know, acupuncture, whatever the case is. Like, you know, now we're just kind of going further. It's like, okay, you know, the stigma's kind of settled down. Like, you know what, it's okay to get a little filler here and there. It's not such a stigma on it.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to kind of break some stuff down, and you did, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but yeah, I maybe it's not for me. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't think it is for you. Like I think it is.
What makes it for you? Like something. It's hard for me to shake the idea that it's not something you just insecure about. Like I could see.
I have a strong resting bitch face. I frown. Like people when they meet me. I mean, prior to this, I mean, probably even still. But when they met me, I feel like I always looked mean because I just had a very like raw look. I can't really do it much because.
And that's because your muscles are tense.
My muscles are relaxed.
They're relaxed now. But you saying
that helps to smooth.
But you're saying prior
to that, RBF. Yes. And do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I had, and I was like, if I could treat that and have a more relaxed look or a smooth look, that's what I want. I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so ugly. I need to get Botox.
Can you feel a big difference?
Yes, I see it.
You see it.
Okay. And I get, like I said, I've gotten a lot of compliments on my skin being clear. Mm-hmm.
No, listen, clear skin. And
Clear,
it's funny because
stretched out.
I'm not gonna act like I'm a whole hypocrite because that's something that I for sure be on my list of any woman that I'm talking to in an intimate level. I'm just like, yo, listen, the skin is a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
It just it feels shallow coming from the other side, but it's something I like. I'm a toucher. I like to rub. I like to feel. So I want you to take care of yourself,
yes,
and I'm gonna do the best that I can.
Be nice and pretty.
Yeah, don't want no ashy man.
Nobody want no ashy elbows rubbing against me at night.
No black ashy elbows.
Yeah, like the heel rubbing against your leg. Like, ew, please don't touch me.
And listen, this is one of the few things I could give my ex credit for. I was moisturizing, but she definitely saw me and she was like, she stepped it up a notch in my world, and I'm like, you know what? Every night.
You gotta do it.
Every night. I feel good when I'm in bed, play on my legs. I'm like, ooh, look at me all slipping and sliding.
Right. Everything's all nice and smooth.
But I mean, it's life. You see people. Mm-hmm. You see people, we're a judgmental world. You see people, you be like, I don't want to look like that. Mm-hmm. I don't want my feet to look like that. I want my moisturization on my hands. I don't want to be cracked up when it's. That's kind of why I gave up baby lotion because that shit did not do anything.
It didn't do nothing. It was nothing but
the winter was bullshit.
Air when it came out.
As soon as you go outside, just
right.
Sub-Zero.
Everything's
cracked,
white,
cracked all up in your knuckles. Sub-Zero.
That is so
Finish
funny.
him.
That baby magic was trash.
Yeah, my mom still got it though.
Really, it smells good.
And it does, but she put some crack in there or something. I don't know. It works for her.
Shea butter.
I ain't never seen my mom ashy before,
she
doing something. But I'm like, I discovered baby oil gel. Then Johnson & Johnson tried to ruin that, but I'm like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, don't say too much. My best friend works for Johnson Johnson.
Yeah. Well, I'm big up the products. I give me baby oil gel. If you give me the plug on some coconut baby oil gel, because guess what? It's hard to find. I don't know what happened at the pandemic. Baby oil gel, coconut butter was really hard to find. Like you only could find the aloe vera gel, that green bottle, that brown bottle was rare, and I'm like,
and now it's around all the time.
Not even. I gotta find alternate versions. I found the Vaseline brand, and I found some.
That stinks.
Yeah, I mean it does the job. It's still my biggest thing was like I didn't like baby oil because that was going to stay in everything.
Yeah,
baby oil gel I just held. And
better,
that was my biggest thing. I was like, I needed to hold. When I go outside, I ain't trying to look ashy.
Right.
You learn that during high school. You go outside like that, you can look ashy. You look fine when you was inside the house. Yeah, you don't want to get roasted like Tom Brady. It's crazy. You don't want none of that in your life. But I think we did everything we needed to do.
Okay, awesome.
I'm trying to think to myself, what else is there in the world that I care about? 'Cause I was very heavily into this beef because I'm a big rap nerd. So. I'm sorry for all the artists out there that wanted to drop music and it just couldn't, because it really fucked up your life for a little while. Like you couldn't drop. You had an album come out. It's not time. Kendrick Lamar has #1 song in the country right now with "Not Like Us," which is a beef record. Dissing Drake. His name is in there, and it's #1, and it's killing the charts right now. I don't know back to back to these numbers. So, shout out to him. Shout out to Meek. I don't know what you're doing with your life, but hopefully you're okay.
I hope you're okay.
Although
he did say something weird, but
get up. That's what he said. Get up. Meek says weird stuff all the time. That's what he does with his life. But yeah, that is listen. Game 7s were among us today. This is Tuesday. You guys are hearing this, so I mean. Shout out to the Knicks for having a great season. Maybe next year we'll be in a better position. We have a lot of talent on that team. It's just always fun when New York is in the finals and in the playoffs because the energy from the crowd is great. Seeing old people, seeing Latrell Sprewell, seeing Carmelo Anthony, seeing all these people, Murray Stoudemire, John Starks, all these old Knicks just be together, and it was a good time. Indiana looked boring as shit. Indiana Pacers was fucking quiet as fuck, and they're like a bunch of Mormons. I don't know what's going on over there, Now you're about to get Indiana and Boston, so it's going to be boring and then belligerent.
Yeah, there's no in between for sure. It's going to be a great game, though, for sure. And
I don't know who won the. I could check now, but I'm not going to. I don't know who won the Wolves and Nuggets game today. As we're talking, it was also a game 7. I really wanted the Wolves to win, but we'll see. And yeah,
that's it, ladies. But if you are listening to the People Talking podcast and you have any questions about skincare treatments, skincare products, how you should start your skincare routine, what that may look like for you, please feel free to follow me. Again,
do that.
Follow me on Instagram at I am Brianna Celeste or on TikTok, Brianna.Celeste. And again, I go by Brie.
You heard? All right, guys. Remember my style to get styles. Be looking at my little styles. My bad. Quarantine. Sometimes thighs are out like blow. Fucked up. Fall back. You know that winter means wintertime. Pretty good styles. What's up? Sock daddy. Oh, you sound like a motherfucker foul.
Monty, take that out.
You know.
How do you know that?
And yeah, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Give me your time on this evening. You know, I know you got work in the morning.
I work in the morning, but it's been a pleasure.
I know you got things to do. I saw your itinerary.
I got things to do. I'm going to Costa Rica on Friday. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'll be outside. Damn, man, I gotta start going places.
You should stop being a hermit. Does nothing for your
Whoa,
health.
I'm not a hermit.
Okay.
I just like the States. I'm not a hermit though. But
Well then, you're still exploring this amazing world.
But I need to go outside. But I'm like, I don't want to fly.
Come on, have you been on a flight before?
Of course,
okay.
But I don't love it.
Me either. I'm motionless. Okay,
especially now,
right?
All these planes falling out.
Come on, really?
I know. I'm sorry, but like the doors have been falling out the sky. You've seen the doors. You've seen the panels.
Please, I don't want to talk about that right now.
So, but you know, your trip ain't gonna be like that.
It's gonna be perfect.
It's gonna be perfect.
Right out of the
Smooth
movie.
sailing. What were you about to say though?
No, I was gonna say, my flight. I couldn't find a flight from Philly to Costa Rica directly, so everything has a layover. So I'll be like,
how many layovers we talking?
Just
about?
one. Thank
okay.
heavens above.
How long is the layover?
2 hours.
That's not bad.
Okay, but
bad.
when I get to Costa Rica, my drive from the airport to our resort is 3 hours, and I have motion sickness.
Drive to the resort is 3 hours.
Correct, from the airport. Yes, it's a 3 hour ride. So if anybody is watching,
that sounds worse than the flight.
Exactly. So if anybody's watching and also suffers from motion sickness, like drop your remedy in the freaking
motion sickness in cars.
Yes, and so I'm gonna be traveling the entire day. So and then I don't know if
and
it's
you
like
don't know where you are, so you're gonna
want to look exactly. But then it's like I feel sick, and then we have a boat party. It's like a retreat.
Okay,
so it's like a healing kind of vibe. So I think there's about 30 plus. I only know one person though. It's kind of like a solo trip.
Oh, okay. You out here exploring the world, girl. You better find you a Costa Rican man.
I'm
Costa Rican thug.
I'm Costa Rican Jerome. Come Friday, I'm Costa Rican.
Costa Rican Jerome.
I'm gonna find my little husband.
Not little husband. You know he's gonna be little from
Costa
Rica.
He has to be big. He has to be big. I take that back.
Well, how tall are you?
5'7", 5'8".
Okay. So how tall can a man be? I
haven't get to your dating life. That's a whole other story. We can do that. 6'2", 6'3". I like a tall man.
He can't. What do you be 5'11"?
I can work with 5'11".
5'10".
I can work with 5.
Look at you squirming already.
You gotta be 6 something.
Damn.
Helps. It helps.
What does it help? I
don't know. It's something about a tall man.
You feel protected?
Kind of.
What if you can't fight?
That really fucking sucks. We're gonna have to do something.
It's mad to people that be in the cubicle just sitting there typing away.
Big as hell.
Ain't play a sport in their life. Terry Crews and
they're just big. Yeah,
just big.
I need him to be well rounded. He needs to be able to throw some bows if needed.
Not throw some bows. Throw some Botox. All right, guys. Enjoy your Tuesday, and we are out. Bye.